know there won't be any audio there, right?
So I can sing.
You can, but I prefer if you did.
That's rude.
I'm joking.
The Simpsons.
Okay, maybe there will be audio. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're at the Cornwall Golf Club today in Cornwall, Ontario, playing in the Cornwall Open. A one-day event, not the biggest field, fun tournament. It's cold. It's like under 60 Fahrenheit. It's like 14 Celsius or something, and it's windy. So first time really we've had these kind of conditions this fall. Feels like fall. It's still summer. But anyways, just looking to go out there, have some fun today. Update on the hip, since that happened in the last video you guys would have seen. I've had some treatment done. It's feeling a lot better. There was definitely some kind of strain. Doesn't seem to be anything serious. I'm not in pain anymore. It's just fingers crossed that that doesn't come back. Let's go see what we can do today. All right, guys, before we get into this video, just a quick reminder that we are doing a race to 5,000 subscribers, and to push this, I am doing a giveaway for this President's Cup 2024 flag. All you have to do to enter the giveaway, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave the comment "done" down below in the comment section. It will automatically enter you into the draw. As soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing the draw and I will ship the flag to you wherever you are in the world. That's it for now. Back to the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 Cornwall Open Pro Division. Our 12:30 tee time. First star for James Colin Davis from Windmill Heights.
And here we go. First hole, par 4, 351 yards straight away. As mentioned, it is cold and it is windy. We have the wind into on the first hole and a little bit out of the left. It's not a long par 4, but I'm hitting driver here, trying to get it up there as far as I can, give myself a good wedge in. Decent hit here, just came out a little left on me, so
from
that's
the
gonna
Cornwall
find the left
Golf and
rough,
Country
but
Club.
that is okay. 85 yards here for my second shot to a back right flag, so it's a little lob wedge here, trying to control it. Just flew it a little too far. I did the one thing I could not do here, and that was to go long. So over back of the green, bit of an awkward spot. The green is running away from me as well, and it's downwind, so it is tough to get this close. And I definitely hit it a little too hard, but the number one thing I wanted to do here was to make sure that I gave myself a putt for par. Uphill par look here. Decent roll, decent line, just did not have the pace on it. It is not the dream start we were looking for. I will tap in for my bogey. The second hole is a 512-yard par 5 that doglegs to the right. Now this tee shot is basically straight back into the wind. Good swing here, nice ball flight, really good contact.
puts me in the left side of the fairway with 225 yards left to a back flag. Now I'm hitting 4-iron, which should be plenty of club, and really took 4 to take the water short out of play, but the hip didn't let me get through it, and I hit it fat, and I cleared the water by mere inches. So that is a great break, because that swing did not deserve a decent result, and we got a decent result. So now I have to take advantage of that and capitalize. 31 yards here, pitching up the green. Got my lob wedge out. Trying to throw it over the fringe, let it release up the hill, and I leave that below the hole. Give myself about 4 feet uphill for birdie.
Yes.
Nice, positive, firm stroke there. That gets us back to even par. The third is a 413-yard par 4. Again, straight away, again, mostly into the wind. This was just not a very good golf swing. I can't blame the hip on this one. I definitely felt like I left the club face open. This is going to put me in the rough down the right-hand side. Got 153 yards left here, and I can't go straight over this tree, so I've got a 9-iron, and I'm trying to cut it around the tree. Not necessarily trying to get onto the green, just trying to leave it somewhere short and give myself a fairly simple up and down. Felt like I executed that quite well. Didn't cut as much as I would have liked, and definitely went a little further than I was expecting back into that wind. That left me in the front left bunker with a bit of an awkward lie here. Downhill lie, I've got to carry this a fair distance, and the pin is on the front left. Just caught that a hair heavy. If that's gone an extra yard, it would have been perfect, but it just hung up in the rough. So I am chipping for par here. Pretty good execution there. Put it to about foot and a half. That will allow me to clean up for bogey, and that gets us right back to 1 over par after 3 holes. The fourth hole is a par 3 playing 165 yards to a back middle flag today. This was straight back into the wind. I was hitting 8-iron and trying to flight it down. Wasn't comfortable bringing out 7 because I did not want to go long. That comes up a little short, but it is on the green. But it does leave me a long birdie putt going uphill and turning from right to left. Pretty good for pace, that putt. The line was actually quite nice. If I'd hit it a little harder, it would have had a chance to go in. I cleaned that up, and finally we've made a par. So there was no room behind the 5th tee box for Roxanne to get it down the line view. This is a short par 4, just over 350 yards. There are trees down the right and out of bounds down the left. Now, again, not a very good swing here. Left it out to the right. The hip did bother me a little bit on this swing. So I've put this into the right trees. I have 145 yards, and I'm just trying to punch a 7-iron up towards the green. I was trying to cut it a little bit. Unfortunately, it drew, and Roxanne had a little bit of difficulty with the camera there, but I end up in the left green side bunker. Not the worst result considering where I was. Now, this was strange. I don't know if there was just no sand there. I mean, I consider myself to be a decent bunker player. That was unexpected. But we've got this putt from the fringe, 4 par from the other side of the green. Gave it a chance. I expected that to turn a little bit more to the left. I will go ahead and tap in for my 3rd bogey in the first 5 holes. So my game has definitely been a little shaky, and the tough conditions are not making it easy on me. I've got to find a way to turn things around. The 6th hole is a 391-yard par 4. Now I'm hitting hybrid because there is a creek up the left and right of this green. This keeps me short of it. 134 yards in for my 2nd shot. This is a flighted down pitching wedge. Now this felt like a great swing right at the flag, just came well short and unfortunately spun back down the slope towards the front of the green a little bit. So it has left me a long birdie look, but I finally feel like I'm putting some better swings together. So long uphill birdie effort here. Really good for pace, just didn't quite get it on line. Obviously not a high percentage putt. Now I'm going to mark that because I would have been standing in one of my partner's lines. I will clean up for my par and move on to the 7th hole. The 7th hole is a 411-yard par 4 straight away. So wind is now off the right and a little down. Good drive here, a little down the right-hand side, but it does hold on to the fairway, though I couldn't see anything in these conditions. 101 yards for my second shot here. So this is a lob wedge. This is another good feeling swing here. Just right of the flag, a little past it. Expected it to spin, didn't, but that's fine. We have given ourselves a good look at birdie. Good stroke there. Just a very slight underread. Just turned a little more left than I expected. Bit of a missed opportunity, but again, I am putting together some better swings, and I can start to build a little bit of confidence here. The 8th hole is a par 3 today, playing 184 yards to a back left flag. I'm hitting 8-iron, and this thing never left the flagstick, all over it. Bit of a weird hop to the right, but that is fine. That is a great shot from that yardage, and I have given myself a very good look at birdie here, about 4.5 feet. I'm able to convert on that one. That gets us back to 1 over par through 8. The 9th hole is a 564-yard par 5. Now you'll see the one-hand finish. I saved that drive right there. The face was well open during the downswing, and at the last second I was able to time it up and actually hit a bit of a nuke. That went a long way. 250 yards from my second shot. Back up the hill. Now I was trying to hit like a bit of a pull cut with my hybrid. The full hybrid would have been too much, and I just double crossed it. Went left of the bunker, ended up going left of the cart path. So I'm short-sided. I've got to go up over a bunker. Not much green to work with. Played the shot really well. Unfortunately, it did take a big hop forward, but that is fine. Job number 1 from there was to give myself a birdie putt. Now I've got a putt. It's not an easy one. It's got quite a bit of movement on it, but I match up the line and pace perfectly and drop it right into the middle of the hole to get us back to even par. The 10th hole is a 314-yard par 4. The green is just the other side of those trees that I've just hit the ball over here. So it is drivable. We had the wind off the left, so I was just trying to start a little left, fade it in, hit a great shot. Of course, it was a little too wet for it to chase up onto the green, but I have got this pitch shot from just short of the front edge. Good execution, great contact. I did just fly that a little bit too far, so I've got some work left here for birdie, but it is still a look. So downhill, breaking a little bit from left to right. Another great putt. That is 3 birdies in a row, and all of a sudden we are under par on the day. The 11th hole is a 495-yard par 5. This one doglegs hard to the left and then goes uphill. So I'm starting this on a reasonably aggressive line, just left of the bunker you see out there. That's going to shorten my shot in a little bit, but still allow me to be in the fairway. Roxanne having a good time filming the local geese, who are, have to imagine, getting ready to head south at some point soon. So you can see here a massive tree in the middle of the fairway. That thing is quite tall, so it can make the second shot into this green quite challenging. I had 200 yards playing 7 yards uphill to 207. This is a 5-iron back into the wind. Great ball flight, good strike, just left of the flag, but I have given myself a reasonable look at eagle here. Now this pin placement is diabolical. It's basically on a side slope, so I would love to have been a little more aggressive with that, but I had like visions of a high side lip out, and if I'd done that, the ball could have gone 10 feet back down the hill afterwards. So I've got a little bit of work here to clean up for birdie. I convert. That is 4 birds in a row. We are 2 under par.
That pin is diabolical.
The 12th hole is a 214-yard par 3. Hitting 5-iron here, and in an effort to keep the flight low, I just shut the club face down, kind of hit this low pull draw. Not a great swing. So I'm below the surface of the green. I'm pitching back uphill. This is a little bit downwind.
Go.
Really good contact, but just did not give that thing enough gas to even get onto the putting surface. So I've got to get that up and down just to save my bogey, and I really want to get that done at this point, considering we just worked so hard to put ourselves back in contention in this event. Good chip here. You can see a nice little check on it. Release out to the hole, about a foot. That is well done. That's at least going to allow me to walk off of this hole making no worse than 4. Making a bogey on this hole is not the end of the world. The 13th hole is a 425-yard par 4 that doglegs a little bit to the left, so I'm just trying to hit this straight on the line that I hit, not trying to move it either way. That is a really nice ball flight right there into the left center of the fairway. Leaves me 145 yards to the front flag. I am flighting down a 9-iron, still a little back into the wind here. Again, that was a good swing. It did come up just short of the front edge, unfortunately, but it does give me an uphill putt from the fringe. And you'll hear as soon as I hit that, I knew that it wasn't going to make it up to the hole. So I feel like I missed a little bit of an opportunity there. Again, not high percentage putt, but I would have liked to at least have given it a chance. I clean up the par, and we move on to the 14th hole. 14 is a short par 4 at 355 yards. I am hitting hybrid here. Gets a little narrow where I'd be hitting driver or 3-wood. Now I did pull this one a little down the left. It is fine, it's just in the left rough. I am going to have a decent angle from there. So I had 138 yards into the wind here. I hit a soft pitching wedge, and when this was in the air, I thought I was going to have a tap-in birdie. Unfortunately, I caught a fairly massive flyer. I mean, that never touched the green surface. That just completely airmailed the green. Long is not where you want to be here. See my ball there. I've got a chip back uphill, and the green is then going to run away from me, back to the flag, and then there is a big slope the other side of the flag from this angle. And to boot, I don't have a great lie, so I'm not trying to get overly aggressive here. Again, I just want to get this on the green, give myself a putt. Played the shot quite well. It came out really nicely, but you can see there was just no chance that I was going to be able to stop that. That is going to run all the way down the hill to the bottom tier. So long par look here, going uphill, turning from left to right.
That's it.
That is a big save.
Wow.
In this moment, that was a massive par save. 15 is a 564-yard par 5. We've got this basically straight downwind at this point. That is another very nice tee shot at that point. Just a little draw riding the wind down the left side of the fairway. I had 249 in, but only about 225 to cover the front bunker, so I'm hitting 4-iron. And again, like on the second hole, the hip just does not let me get to my left side, so I hit it a little fat. It finishes in the left rough. 66 yards left. Now I have to elevate this quickly because I've got some trees in front of me here. So I've got my lob wedge out. I am playing this to land a little bit short and release back to the hole. I played the exact shot that I wanted, and it just landed and stuck. So I mean, we've got a look, but I just did not expect that to bite as quickly as it did. This look here for birdie. This putt was turning a little left to right, and I just never quite got it high enough. Hit a good putt, but just did not get the line right on that one. So 16 is a 361-yard par 4. Now this goes uphill and then crests and goes downhill to the green. So downwind, like it is today, if you get a drive up over the hill that lands on the downslope, it could chase down all the way to the green. Now, I hit the line that I needed here, but I hit it a little bit low on the face. I knew it needed to go. Unfortunately, it did not get all the way to the green, and this has left me in a tough spot. I almost putted this, because you'll see I'm going to chip this, land it short, and it is just going to take off. That is a brilliant pin position. for a short, somewhat drivable par 4, because if you do not drive the green and you've gone for it, you're going to have a very, very hard time getting anything close. You're actually rewarded for laying back to, let's say, the 100-yard marker, because you can come in with some spin. Now, I leave the birdie putt a little bit short. That thing was massively uphill, and I just could not hit it hard enough. We do make the par. That keeps us at 1 under par. Now 17 is another short par 4 at 360 yards. This one dog legs right around the trees. There's some water short. Now, I'm really thinking birdies here. I don't know what the scores are out on the course at this point, but I think birdie finish gives me somewhat of a chance. The conditions are tough. Fortunately, I leave this way right. Another one that the hip didn't let me go through. Now, I could chip sideways, or I had a gap between the trees. I chose the gap, and it worked out. That left me just outside of 20 feet for birdie.
Oh, yeah.
That is a clutch
That's
birdie
it.
at this point. Now, I was off camera, but I fist pumped that one pretty hard. 18 is a par 3 playing 144 yards. I am hitting a pitching wedge here, just trying to flight it down a little bit, because we are slightly back into the wind here. Just turned a little left on me. It's a little below the flag. It's okay. It's not a bad shot. I've got a birdie look here. So uphill birdie look. Fairly straight, just turning a little bit left to right. Another putt that just kind of slammed on the brakes very quickly. Really intended to get that one to the hole. But I have got this to tap in for par
Right.
and finish the day
Pretty
at
good.
2 under, which, considering how things had started, I'm happy with that. It was a tough start. There was a really good rally. There was a lot to like about the way that I had played today. I really feel like the game continues to trend back in the right direction. The hip wasn't that bad. It punished me a couple times, but didn't bother me throughout most of the round.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it though.
All right, off the course, just finished scoring. 2 under par 70. That is clubhouse lead at the time being. I don't think it's going to be good enough to win it. There's a handful of guys at 2 under on the course right now. I'm going to do a full recap later on. I'm just going to take it easy for a little while and see what these other guys on the course do. Catch up in a bit. All right, guys, tournament just wrapped up. So finished 2 under. That ended up being 4th place solo. 1 shot out of a 3-way playoff for the eventual winner, who was Ty Saloni, who's a hell of a player. So yeah, happy with a top 5. Kind of brutal that I couldn't have just been 1 stroke better to get into that playoff, but a lot of good things to pull from today. Fortunately, the hip was an issue on only 3 swings where it hurt. It didn't bother me the rest of the day, but for some reason those 3 swings, just still some pull in there. Gotta continue working on that, obviously. That cost me a little bit, but really it was just tough start to the day. 3 bogeys in the first 5 holes. The conditions were tough at the time, and I just wasn't able to execute as well as I needed to. Good rally though. It was nice to make 4 birdies in a row, 8 through 11. That's not something that I've been able to do recently because my ball striking just hasn't been consistent enough. So that's a good sign. 6 birdies today. I haven't done that in a tournament in a little while, again, because I just haven't been hitting the ball consistently well enough. Putted quite well, made everything I'm supposed to make, and a couple outside of the should make zone, so that's always going to help. I like the way things are trending since the swing changes. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with it. It's not natural yet, and I overdo the feel sometimes, but that's just going to take time. I mean, it's 2 weeks today since I took the lesson, so good finish today. Unfortunate finish last week, but that was more of a physical issue than a swing issue. But yeah, things are coming along. Drove the ball well today. Very happy with how I hit the driver. Really missed one on 3, and other than that, it was just in play. A lot of fairways, a lot of good. So I want to give a big thank you to Roxanne for filming all day.
Except for right now, I was busy. You started filming without me.
Yeah, I know. Well, I figured I'd get things done. Thank you for braving the cold and the wind.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was an interesting day. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it for this one. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. like the video, leave a comment down below. Those are things that'll really help grow the channel. And I'll be back again next week with another video. Cheers.